つくりぼチャンネル。 った。怖っ。これで安心。
basement apartment I rented with you. Remembering the holiday party we had with the crew. Romeo was roaming the garden few calls to the man, promising the prominent angle. Find the square feet of the triangular man who always had the land. You It's new you and me and you. as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top.
つくりぼチャンネル